Hello, Light Warriors. It's good to see you all. I want to discuss an Ascension symptom that we're all feeling right now: extreme anxiety. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Lately on my journey, I've been experiencing extreme anxiety, and this might resonate with you. Several people that I've spoken to that are familiar with everything that's going on and the shift are also experiencing extreme anxiety. And this extreme anxiety can come for several reasons, but we must remember that each and every one of us need to manage this extreme anxiety right now. Anxiety is not a good thing, because we cannot create from a place of fear. So when you're overcome with anxiety, you cannot create from a place of fear. You're put into the fight or flight mode, right? That's putting you down in the scale of vibrational consciousness. You need to be resonating with love and authenticity. So this anxiety could come for several reasons, and the anxiety can be manifesting from the subconscious mind. Anxiety is fear of the future, and I've discussed anxiety before. When we're consciously thinking of the future, we could get a lot of anxiety. The event hasn't happened yet, or what we're worried about hasn't happened yet, but we're worrying about the future. Anxiety is fear of the future. But right now, we could be picking up on subconsciously what's about to happen. And sometimes on our journey, we're picking things up in the subconscious. So there are certain receptors within us that are picking up on this anxiety. And we're feeling this major shift. A lot of people, like myself, are feeling a major shift approaching. So we're having this fear, this anxiety of the future. Even though if we're not consciously thinking of it, we're picking it up. So we can almost feel it coming. Empaths pick up on others. So right now, with all the craziness and confusion, other people might be picking it up, and you might be an empath, kind of like me, right? Empathic warriors, that's what we are. And we are picking up on the feelings of the collective. So now, some people might be picking things up that are coming in from the future, and now you might be surrounded by people, and you might be picking up on their anxiety, and people might be lashing out, and that might also, negative feedback loop in this case, set off your anxiety as well. So it's important during this time period to realize that many people are feeling this extreme anxiety. This is also one of the characteristics when we have a solar eclipse. So it's kind of shifting everything up, and we're feeling this anxiety. Things are stirring up from within us, and they're rising to the surface. So this Ascension symptom that many of us are experiencing right now, it's very common, but let's be aware that we could manage this. And a lot of times, I know everyone's situation is different, but it's time to really isolate oneself and not allow the exterior vibrations throw you off. And, remember, there are other dimensions and there are other dark forces that are inhabiting this plane of existence. You might not see them, but they might be influencing your field, if you will. And you might feel this anxiety. So they want to cause as much fear and as anxiety as possible, because you cannot create from a place of fear. Once again, you cannot create from a place of fear. So a lot of times, even just by knowing that others are feeling this as well, and you know that it's common, it actually helps to mitigate the anxiety. So take the time, to get out in nature, get out in the sun, exercise, whatever calls you. Take the time to meditate. Take the time to do breathing exercises. But there are different ways that we can mitigate this anxiety. It's what many people are feeling now. If you are personally feeling extreme anxiety, please leave it in the comments. And when others read these comments, along with me sharing, it actually helps them settle down a little bit. But it's been a while for me. I used to suffer from anxiety many years ago. Earlier on the journey, when I've been sharing these messages, I did a video on anxiety, and I will put that video at the pinned comment, and you could visit that video as well for more information on how to mitigate anxiety. But the more that you realize that there's more to this life than just the physical realm, and you know that you exist over and over again, it actually helps to mitigate the anxiety. So we're all feeling it right now. Anxiety, fear of the future. Sometimes in our subconscious mind, we're actually feeling the future. Things happen in shifts, and sometimes I tend to get these symptoms a little bit ahead of time, right? But there is no right or wrong to this. Some people might be feeling it now. Some people might be feeling it in a few days, and some people might be feeling it the following week. But there's always a shift or a time period, because linear time is fake. It's all off of your vibrational frequency. We're all vibrating differently, and it's all going to affect us at a different exact moment, if you will. But during this time period, we're all feeling anxiety, and if this message resonates with you, please share this message with others, because sometimes anxiety can become overwhelming, and I'm here to calm you down, light warriors. You all calm me down as well. I assure you that when I make these messages, it gives purpose to everything. Even myself lately, feeling the anxiety, and it's important to isolate. Take the time. You don't want exterior vibrations throwing you off right now. We know that we're at the event horizon. We're about to level up. We're about to go to the next phase of the event. So take the time, manage your anxiety, but also know that it's very common, and many people, even myself, are feeling this anxiety. The other day I was feeling like I couldn't even breathe. I'm like, what's going on? But even, sharing, collaborating with friends, it actually gave me peace of mind, and I'm sharing with all of you as well to give you all peace of mind that feeling anxiety right now is very common. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Get out in nature, and this too shall pass. A lot of people feel anxiety because their voices aren't heard. There are many people that are awake around the world, and it's time for all of their voices to be heard. But it feels like no one's voice that's awakened to the truth is being heard. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. We all know that all of these empathic souls are feeling anxiety now. The event needs to happen now and release the anxiety from our people. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of anxiety. happening now, light warriors, and it could be very overwhelming. So breathe. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. All right there, light warriors. Hang in there. Please share this message if it resonates with you. We'll get through it. Everything has its ups and downs, and right now we're feeling this anxiety, but we're going to make it through. And then the Band-Aid's going to be ripped off, and that first domino's going to fall, and we're all going to feel better. I'm going to be like, finally, freedom. I hope this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste.